Britney Spears reacts to reunion with her son. We got to talk about this, but before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I cover all things pop culture. So if you are looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. I wanted to start off this video by saying, listen, Britney Spears is in it for the ride of her life with John M. Chu, the director of Wicked, who is also directing her movie, because I saw Wicked last night and it is one of the most beautifully, visually, is it called visually beautifully? I don't know, you know what I'm talking about. It is one of the most beautifully, visually done movies in history. The colors, the details, the sets, the amount of work that John M. Chu put in for Wicked is absolutely insane, okay?
Did you know that the Wicked movie uses practically zero CGI in any of the set design? Like, they planted over 9 million tulip seeds to create the Munchkin Village and built it completely from scratch. They built Shiz University from scratch, they built the Emerald City from scratch, even down to the train. They took a real 16-ton train and added all these exterior green pieces to make it match the Emerald City. The director John Chu said he thought it was really important to do this so that the audience could feel the scale of how massive everything is and how magical and fantastical this world is supposed to be. This was actually something they did in the Barbie movie as well, where they built the entirety of Barbie world out of real designs. Greta Gerwig said Barbies are real. It's a real toy house, so it should be a real house. I think this applies similarly to Wicked as well. It was a Broadway production and Broadway has real sets. But I think it's so cool that this architecture and everything is actually real and tangible. This movie was actually filmed in the UK, so I don't know if these sets are still up. I think it would be so cool if they opened it to the public and you could like buy a ticket and walk through it. Like, I would certainly go. But it's truly this level of attention to detail and creating a world in a movie that I think really brings it to life and makes it resonate with an audience. So I can't wait to see this, and look to see if you can notice some of these sets and things when you're watching the movie.
And I really think Britney is in the right hands with John. And I think that this is going to be one of the most beautifully done movies, biopics in the whole entire history of the world. I think Britney's in great hands. So I just wanted to start off the video by saying that I'm, after watching Wicked, of course, Crazy Rich Asians is just the most absolute gorgeous masterpiece. But Wicked is just even better, and it just shows the imagination and the detail and the heart that John M. Chu has. So Britney, you are in great hands with John M. Chu. Anyways, we got to talk about Britney Spears and her son's reunion, because there's a new article saying that Britney Spears never gave up hope on reconciling with estranged son Jayden. The article says it made her so happy to spend one-on-one time together and just hang out, the insider told Page 6. Jayden has recently been visiting with his mother in California after moving to Hawaii with his brother Sean Preston Federline and their father Kevin Federline. The former backup dancer relocated with his family to Aloha State after his wife Victoria Prince got a job as a volleyball teacher at her alma mater, the University of Hawaii. Well, someone's got to work, girl, so good for her. The insider tells Page 6 that Spears' bonding time with Jayden really was a dream come true for her. Despite being apart for such a long time, Britney has never stopped loving her boys, and she never gave up hope on reconciliation with them, the source says. They add that Spears' reunion with Jayden has been wonderful, and the pop star is hopeful their bond will continue to grow and she'll be able to spend more time together with both of her boys. Seeing Jayden for the first time in a really long time was wonderful for Britney. They spent a lot of time with him. She spent a lot of time with him talking and laughing. It was really nice for Britney to enjoy quality time with her son. I have been very rough on her sons. I will say, I just feel like, and I don't want to get into it. I always feel like I go on this like nervous breakdown type freaking, rant of anger, because it angers me. It angers me the amount of strength and resilience of Britney Spears to survive the conservatorship and the abuse that I believe she endured And she only survived it because she wanted her sons by her side. And her strength, her motivation were her sons. So for her sons to turn their backs on her, it is something that I find just so sad. And I always said that when they get older, they're going to realize the strength of their mother. I love the fact that they're, at least Jayden is reuniting with his mom. You know, I think that they all have their experiences, and their experiences are very valid. I know you're probably looking at me like, wow, Sebastian, you haven't even cursed one time today. Every time I talk about Britney's sons, I get very aggravated. So, you know, I'm actually very proud of myself for being so like calm and collective. But I do have to say that, you know, I think that Britney really needs this. You know, I think Britney really needs her sons with her. I think that Britney really needs family around. After the people she loved the most did what they did to her, the way that Britney Spears loved her mother is undescribable. I mean, Britney could never talk about her mother without crying.
Is there anything that you would want to do over? You've got so many proud moments. Anything that you could go back and...
No. Mm-mm.
Everything you would keep the same?
Yeah.
Why? Because you, even if there's things that you say, which you've said many times, that there are certain things that you wish you hadn't done.
Well, I think that there's some things that you wish you hadn't done, but I think you learn from those things, and you just kind of, I mean, I wouldn't be the person that I am today, and I wouldn't, you know, I think hardships sometimes are good for people.
How do you feel like you have grown up and everything that you've had to experience, and your life being in such a fishbowl? How do you think that you've grown up in the past few years?
I think just, you know, my dedication and going through things, sometimes hardships in the public eye, it kind of makes you a little bit more wake up and be aware, and just kind of, I don't know, it makes you want to be a better person for other people, and just like even the fans out there. And, you know, that's inspiration for me. Like, it just, I don't know. And I think just growing up and having a major support system around me has made me, like, it's amazing. It's very cool.
How does your mom, I just love seeing you with your mom so much and holding hands in magazines and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. How does your mom, when she knows that you're going through some things and you know, the things that you've talked about that have been tough, which I think you've handled very well, but how does she play as far as the support? She's
amazing. She is awesome.
Thanks, Mom, huh? Yeah. Okay, this is the toughest question I'm going to ask you, but everybody does want to know the answer to it. Ben or Brad? Because you know what? You told me Ben.
I did?
You got emotional about your mom.
I did. Ew. Stupid.
No, it's not. My mom is here, and I would be doing the same thing. Because my mom gets me through everything, too, so you can just make me cry with you. She's a good one, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Special. She got a good daughter.
Yep.
She got a good daughter.
Yeah. This is my mom, everybody. My beautiful mother.
Thank you very much.
Nice to have you here, Mrs. Spears. How are you? Nice to have you here.
Oh, thank you very much. Nice to be here.
How do you guys, and maybe from a mom's perspective, how do you stay so close just throughout the craziness in your daughter's life? So the telephone.
Telephone, really, yeah. I mean, and I make points to fly her in, like on weekends and stuff, like, you know, for Mother's Day. And when I was in Hawaii, I flew her in so I could get to see her. And, you know, I mean, it's just really important that I hear her voice every night, you know, and it's just really special to me when, like, if I have a bad day, just hearing her voice, it just makes me feel this most amazing warm feeling inside, you know, so. Yeah.
Oh, that makes me feel so good. That's also my Mother's Day present. Thank you, Brittany.
Do you guys ever?
Yes, definitely. In 20 years, I see myself, I don't know, around my pool with my kids running around, having swimming parties as I drink my margaritas with my girlfriends. I definitely want to have a family, definitely.
And what kind of parent would you want to be?
I would like to be just like my mom. I would like to be just like her. Oh, I'm retarded. She's such a spiritual person and such a beautiful lady. So I want to be like her. Yeah. That's so nice though.
Wait, just take 1 second.
Yeah, sure.
Venmo, you want?
So, when the people you love the most do something so terrible to you, you lose hope in humanity, right? And I do think Britney is in need of love. I do think Britney is in need of that affection. Now, I know that there's a lot of people not trusting this. They're saying, of course, now that he's 18, you know, he needs the money. There's no more child support. So, of course, he's now getting closer to his mom. I want to believe with my whole heart that that's not the case because, you know, Britney's been used far enough times now. It's time for Britney to really be appreciated. I think that having her sons with her will give her this sort of new outlook on life. I'm not sure where Britney is mentally now in the sense of, you know, how she's doing what she wants, where she sees her life going. But I do think that having love around you does give you a motivation of being your best self. And I do believe Britney has been surrounded by very shady people for far too long. And as her son, I hope he steps in and cleans house, because that's what I would do with my mom. You know, I would make sure that absolutely nobody who has any ill intention towards my mom gets near her, especially given what she's been through. I would be the most protective son in the world. Britney would be saying overprotective with me, seriously, because the way I would never let anyone hurt my mother again. So I hope that it's not his job, but I'm sorry, you're 18 years old. Like, I don't know why people treat these children, her sons, like they're freaking 4 years old. They're 18 years old, okay? They're 18. Come on. You know better. You know what to do. It's your mother, protect her, period. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think that, you know, it's been far too long that they haven't been together. And I hope that he sees the strength, like I said, that his mom has. And that she only endured what she did because of them and for them. So I'm happy she's happy. I'm happy she feels love, that she feels that she has family by her side. She has her most precious loves. I hope that Sean Preston comes around and stops wasting time. And I hope that Kevin is supportive of this, because he lived a very good and luxurious life thanks to Britney. And this is the least he could do, is to support the reunion of Britney and her sons. So what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you all. Are you skeptical, did I say that right, about Britney's son kind of getting back into her life? Or do you have a good feeling about it? I'm in the middle. I will be honest, I'm in the middle. Time will tell. But for now, I'm happy that she's happy. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. I love you all so much. Thank you all so much for watching. And I will see you on my next video. Mwah.